A good offer versus a bad offer could significantly help out your business, and it can help bring your business to new heights, because without this, your business is going to be on very difficult mode. You'll have a very hard time getting customers to buy in, getting businesses to buy in. I wanted to go through some examples of what a good offer is versus what it's not, and try to simplistically give you guys kind of a roadmap for what to think about with this. Let's start though with the irresistible offer blueprint. So don't ask, how can I sell better? Instead ask, how can I make my offer truly worthy of being bought? So these are kind of more mindset shifts that I want you to be thinking about as you're trying to put together your offer, or if you're trying to make your offer in your business just that much better. So sell the solution, not the product. Customers buy a faster, easier, or more certain path to their desired outcome. Focus on their transformation. I said this in another video, but I will say it here again. If you can focus on selling the destination or the vacation / transformation, and you can make that very clear to them with a ton amount of value, there won't be a lot of risk from the buyer side to be able to buy into what you have to offer. The value formula, you've heard this from the last video, but it just makes too much sense. So put it here again. Perceived likelihood equals dream outcome times perceived likelihood of achievement, time delay times effort and sacrifice. So to create an irresistible offer, magnify the dream result and the client's wait time and required effort. So sell certainty and not hope. Build trust with case studies, guarantees, and step-by-step processes. Reduce risk and case success. So if you're just starting out to do this and you don't have a lot of guarantees or validation or case studies from anybody, go take a few people that would want to do this and do this for free for them. And in exchange, if they can give you a testimonial, that from there will start to put gasoline on the fire, and you'll be able to utilize that as proof for trust for getting more customers in the future. Use an offer stack. Instead of discounting your price, add valuable components like checklists, template, or coaching that reduce risk and make success easier for the customer. Niche down. A sharp, specific offer for a narrow audience of ready-to-act buyers will always convert better than a broad, generic one. So remember, the goal here, an offer so good, they'll feel stupid saying no. This isn't manipulation, it's an ethical bribe, where the value presented is overwhelmingly logical, clear, and beneficial for the customer and or business. Killer offers explained simply. I wanted to try and put this as easy to understand as possible. What an offer actually is, what separates good from bad, and the 8 moves that make people say yes, and how it plays out in any kind of business. Run an example, and it's the classic one. I know my kids have done it more than a few times, but it's too good not to continue with it. But the lemonade stand, so we'll see how each one of these ones has good examples and or bad examples of that. And then the path, 18 cards, the basics, so cards 1 to 3, 8 workbench moves cards, 4 to 11, the closer, card 12, 4 business models, cards 13 to 16, and the wrap, card 17. What is an offer? I think this should be pretty self-explanatory, but what they get plus what they pay for plus why they believe you and why now equals your offer. So the product is only one piece of the offer. The promise, the price, the proof, and the push are the rest of it. So change the offer and the exact same product sells completely different. Same lemonades, different deal, and a different day. Most great businesses are average products wrapped in unbeatable offers, almost never the other way around. I'll say that one again. You can have average to below average, I feel like, offers and still have a great business because you have such an incredible offer. So lemonade stand logic, an offer is the trade you ask for. Give me your dollar and I'll hand you this cup of lemonade. That's the whole deal, not just the drink. And remember, people don't buy products, they buy trades that feel like winning. So I know that that's pretty basic, but that's also the point of this, is I wanted to make this as simplistic as possible for anybody to understand. So what is the good deal math? The get, the result they want plus proof. The give, money, time, effort, and risk. So you got to make the get feel very, very big. A big result, and the more proof that it will actually happen. Make the give feel tiny. So less money, less waiting, less work, less risk, etc. Price is what they pay. Value is what they feel they get. A killer offer makes the get feel 10 times the gift. So again, Lemonade stand logic. A trade feels great when you get looks giant and what you hand over looks tiny. Tip the seesaw. So then you might be wondering, what is an example of bad offers versus good offers? So bad offers, same thing, same price as everybody else. Trust me, but you don't have no proof or no reason given. This is the big one too, especially for people right in the beginning. Results someday, maybe. The buyer carries all the risk, confusing, hard to even say yes to. Good offers, way more value at normal price, proof plus an honest because. Good offer. A fast first win they can feel. The seller carries the risk and the guarantee. Stupid, simple to say yes to. So, lemonade stand logic, a bad $5 for mystery juice. Good. It's $5 for 2 lemonades and a cookie. And if you don't smile, you get your money back. How could you say no to that? If 2 lemonade stands were selling both of those, obviously you'd be taking number 2. I feel like you would anyway. And just to remember, a good offer feels almost unfair or unethical in the buyer's favor. If you've ever heard the term, this is simply too good to be true, then you know that you have a good offer. What different types of offer tactics and strategies can we move forward with here? So I have something out here that's going to be 8 of these, but some concepts that I wanted you to be able to think of. So same sticker, bigger box. Every market has going rate stuck in people's heads. Every big AI tool runs around $20, $25 a month. Don't undercut it and don't match it with the same stuff. Keep the sticker and overstuff the box. Examples that I've seen in the wild of this, but one founder bundled all the big AI tools for the price of any of them, auto routing each task the best tool, worth $50 million in a little bit of a year and a half. Disney stacked Disney Plus, Hulu, and ESPN into one bundle for barely more than one service cost alone, overloading the streaming anchor. Costco's $1.50 hot dog combo hasn't budged since 1985. The frozen anchor is the marketing and a big reason why people still go to Costco and or Arizona iced teas for 99 cents. Costco for the hot dog, Arizona iced teas for the 99 cents. They are definitely the people that should be in charge of inflation for America. But moving this on to lemonade stand logic, everybody sells one scoop for $3. You sell the whole sundae for $3. Bonuses on someone else's dime. Team up with businesses your customer already buys from. So their perks become your business. They cost you next to nothing, and the partner gets customers out of the deal too. It's a win-win-win situation. A $9.8 million in 8 days launch worked because the third-party bonuses were worth more than the product itself. More of a local version. A gym teams up with the smoothie bar and the chiropractor next door. Members get perks and nobody writes a check. So lemonade stand logic on this. The cookie shop next door gives your lemonade buyers a free cookie. You both get customers and everybody wins. And remember, stack bonuses with more than the price. The price starts to feel free. So pick a smaller pond to play. You can't out-result the whole world. You can out-result everybody for one small specific group. Be the biggest fish in a tiny pond, collect the receipts, and then move up a lake or two. So Facebook launched to 20,000 Harvard students before it touched the rest of the world. Airbnb started as an air mattress on the apartment floor during sold-out conferences. Whatnot began as a Funko Pop auction app and now moves $8 billion plus a year. On and on and on. The whole point of this one is to start small, niche down, pick a pond, pick a very specific but painful problem. And then once you've shown validity, people have bought into your trust, they've bought into your service and or products, then you can move to different lakes and start to expand. Lemonade stand logic on this. Don't be a lemonade stand, be the lemonade stand at the Saturday soccer field and be consistent about it. And remember, best in the world is hard. Best on your block is doable. Start there. The no lose promise. People buy where they can't lose. So take the risk off their back and put it on yours, aka risk reversals. But there's different ways to get it done. So guarantees, refunds, resale value, trusted names. Make sure to cover the hidden cost and not just the sticker. So examples of this: finish the course and get your money back. Refunded only 5% of buyers and doubled sales. An ads program went further. Run it exactly as taught. And if it doesn't profit, reimburse you up to $5,000 of your ad spend. That's an incredible risk reversal. And I want to let you guys know that out of anything, this can be the most powerful tool, one of the most, within your offer stack. Don't underutilize this. Make this part really, really good, because this can mean the difference between getting a sale versus not. A $15,000 Birkin bag feels safe because it resells for more than you paid. The exit door makes the entrance easy. So, again, let's move this back to lemonade stand logic. Don't like it? I'll give your dollar back. Now trying it is free, so everybody tries it. And remember, making losing impossible and buying gets easy. Now, I want you all to remember this one too, because this one's also very important, but make sure to show your math. If you have those receipts, if you have those testimonials, if you have that trust, a deal that's too good with no reason smells like a scam. And it really does, right? And some people take advantage of that. Not good business owners, not good people in general for doing that. But you want to be able to show your proof. It makes the whole thing believable, and showing the math behind the deal gives you instant credibility. So this sofa is half off because of a scratch you can barely see. The flaw is in the proof. The bonus software is free because I earn a cut if you upgrade later. Selfish. And also completely believable. Floor model, open box, and day-old bread discounts all work the same way. The because is sitting right there. So again, lemonade stand logic, why so cheap? We squeeze too many lemons, they won't last until tomorrow. Oh, now that makes sense. And remember, every great deal needs a believable because. Now you have the receipts, you have the proof, you have a really good risk reversal, and or you have maybe even a couple of those. The fast first will always win. Time beats money. The fastest first win usually beats the best product. Speed is the thing people are paying for. And usually when you have more money, the more often people are willing to pay for time and their time back. So examples of this, Hemingway app improves your writing in seconds. No account, no setup, no waiting. Just bam, snap your finger and improve your writing. Opus Clip. That's a company that's valued at 200 million plus. I don't necessarily make the best clips. They make them faster than anyone. Domino's also built an empire on 30 minutes or it's free. Now, the promise was never the best pizza, it was the fastest one. So once you start seeing these in systems and loops, you can start putting all of the puzzle pieces together to see how they're using human psychology, behavioral tactics to be able to get people to buy your services and or products. So lemonade stand logic on this. One stand hands you lemonade now. The other says, come back tomorrow. You already know who wins. Now, that's maybe a little bit too simplistic. I don't know why you're setting up a lemonade stand. Maybe they ran out, right? So maybe they ran out and the other lemonade stand came prepared. But remember, whoever delivers the first win fastest usually gets the sale. So sand off the steps. This is another fancier version of keep it simple, stupid. Every offer can cost three things: brain power, feelings, and clicks. Sand every rough edge off. Fewer steps, less confusion, and zero shame. The yeses will go way up. So seeing this in the wild, mental type form shows one question per screen, less brain power, way more forms finished. Emotional, Netflix killed Blockbuster's late fees, and the shame of that, walk to the counter. Physical, Tinder cut dating down to a one thumb and one swipe. Amazon cut buying down to a single click. Lemonade stand logic, a cup with the straw beats a cup where you have to squeeze the lemons yourself. Every step you sand off adds buyers. So I wanted to put this in a different type of mold on some of the more commonly type of businesses that you can do. And now these are some of the graphics to where you could probably have your own video or channel or series just on itself. So this is a very high level view. There's a lot more to each of these graphics, but I wanted to pour a little bit of insights if you're just in the beginning or you're just starting to get into business or you're not even quite sure which one might be good for you. But buying a business. So why it's great: revenue on day one, customers and staff already exist, sellers often finance part of the deal, hopefully most of it, and you can get seller financing. There's a whole checklist and templates for that. Why it could be hard? One of those reasons I just talked about, but a big check or a big loan up front. So there's a lot of risk on your part. You're just not quite sure if it's going to pan out. Now, hopefully you're able to get the P&L from the last few years. You're able to crunch the numbers and see the ebbs and flows and the gross profit margins and revenue, cost of goods, etc. I think that that'll be really important, but also too. I mean, you still, anything can happen. And when you're taking out money, there's a lot more risk involved. Hidden problems come with keys too. You inherit old habits and old tech as well. And that can be one of the more difficult things depending on how old the business is to be able to go in there and upgrade that right away. And maybe that's part of the plan. You can discount a little bit as far as your offer goes to them, knowing that you'll upgrade the tech and the systems and the processes to be able to get you X return in how many years. But a bad offer under this could be under new management, prices go up 20%. So more give, same get. The regulars are definitely going to walk. Good offer. So same $49 canoe trip, same with free trip photos, a 10-minute shuffle, and a rain date guarantee. I think that this could be more of buying a river boat place or a river canoe place. I believe this is what it is here. But the best moves for this, or the best tactics that I just alluded to from up 4, are number 4, the no lose promise, the number 2, someone else's dime, and number 5, show your math. So remember, buy the cash flow, then upgrade the offer. Solopreneur, this is the one that I'm currently trying to do. Freelancers, creators, consultants, a business of uno. Cheapest start there is, but the average one-person business brings in under $58,000 a year, and about 3 out of 4 make less than $50K, according to the U.S. Census. Clock runs out before the money does. So potentials of why this could be great: start tonight for almost $0 or very, very little cost. Basically being able to bootstrap everything. Keep every dollar of profit. Change direction in an afternoon if you need to. Why it can be hard is you are the bottleneck. It's all on you. Sometimes that can be a limitation. Sometimes it can be other factors. Selling hours equals an income ceiling. Feast this month, famine the next, until you start to get really good processes and systems. You build a really good team, maybe even hire out a CEO, and you have a pretty good small business that you're working that can make 8 to 9 figures a year. So common bad offers for this one: I do marketing, $50 an hour, vague, price like everyone else, capped by the clock. So here's a good offer: I book med spas, 20 new appointments in 30 days, or you don't pay. See the value there? There's time delay, effort, and sacrifice. There's risk reversals, and there's proof of guarantee right there. Notice how he said 20 new appointments in 30 days. So it's very specific. The best moves here, according to what we talked about from earlier, but number 3, the smaller pawn. Number 6, fast first win. And number 4, no lose promise. And remember, don't sell your hours, sell the outcome. So this one can be really nice. Obviously, this one has the most potential, if it does hit, to be able to get you the most money in your pockets. Potential to make you millionaire, billionaire, etc. But also very, very, very difficult to be able to do that. SaaS, or software as a service, apps and tools people rent by the month. So real numbers, roughly 9 in 10 startups eventually fail. The number one root cause in the buildings, something nobody needed, 42% according to CB Insights. And running out of cash is just how that story ends. So again, this one can be just an all part of its offer too as well, right? Its own channel, its own videos, just on this, on the failures, on the successes, etc. One bad offer that I thought about while doing this: another AI writing tool, $20 a month, free trial, anchor matched and invisible. Really good offer for something like this. Every top AI in one place for the price of one. Or invoicing for plumbers. First invoice out in 60 seconds. Best moves here, according to what we talked about from up above: number 1, the bigger box. Number 7, sand the steps. Make it really, really simplified, easy, and almost dumb, I want to say, for them to be able to use. And number 6, fast first win. So think about gamifying it, how you can, if you've ever played a Nintendo game, PlayStation game, or whatever, there's a whole theory. You can look it up, and maybe I'll even do a couple of videos on it too as well, because I think it can help in the grand scheme of things. Getting them their first couple of wins very, very fast, very efficient, and very easy is the whole point. And remember, in a $20 world, be the same $20 that feels like $100. All right, so to wrap this up, same rules every playground, trying to give you the puzzle pieces to be able to put together for you. A shop, a bot business, a business of one, or software. The winner is whoever makes the trade feels unfair in the buyer's favor. Run the checklist. So same sticker, bigger box, bonuses on someone else's dime, small enough pawn to win, no lose promise in place. Did you show your math? Fast first win, steps sanded off. Do they look good buying it? A bonus for every no. Back to the lemonade stand logic. The best lemonade stand isn't the one with the best lemonade. It's the one with the best deal. Remember, great offers aren't found, they're built one move at a time. All right, guys, that's all that I had for you today. I hope that these offers were very helpful. Please make sure to like and subscribe. I'm going to be coming out with more content all built around starting your dream business, from offers to leads and getting customers to different theories and strategies. I'm going to be doing stuff that is going to be very technical. I'm going to do stuff that's very storytelling and emotional driven. And I'm also trying to build out my school community workbench that should be live here, hopefully within the next month, if not shorter, just depending on some of my time. So if you like this video, I have this video here too that will show busy parents the book sequence that can change your life and make you a millionaire if read in order. Thanks, guys. Have a good rest of your night. Take care.